Hey everyone, this is David Young, founder of Drone Launch Academy. If you're watching this, that means you're probably interested in our course, Aerial Photo Pro, that Alex Harris put together. He is our aerial video and photography instructor here at Drone Launch. And real quick, I wanted to sort of peel back the curtain a little bit and show you what's behind the course once you get in. Because a lot of you are wondering probably, well, I'm thinking about taking the course, but all I've seen so far is the promo video and all the cool jazzy sound and stuff that you guys wrote up on the sales page, but what's really like, what's it really like inside the course? So I figured I'd take a couple minutes, walk you through what's inside. I'll just go through it. I'll go through a lot of the modules so you can see what's there. That way you know what you're getting yourself into before you purchase anything. That way you can feel better about it to see if it's right for you or maybe it's not right for you. All right, so let's dive in. This is the main screen you'll see when you log in to your course. So you got, you're an Aerial Photo Pro here. It tells you how far you have complete. This just tells you a little bit more about Alex, but you've probably already seen that. And here are all the modules in the course. Now we launched this course maybe about a year ago, and Alex just went back and added a ton of stuff to make sure it was up to date for 2019. So he went and added some of the newest drone photography techniques that he's been using, which are using panoramas to stitch pictures together so you can get a lot bigger shot and you can get a lot more higher resolution photos. So he went and edited this course to include all that stuff. He actually just won an award from the city of Tempe, Arizona for one of the photos that he took, and he used this same exact method. So he'll show you how to do that. He breaks it down. He's added other stuff for the Mavic 2 Pro, which has come out. He's added just other features to make sure things are up to date and that things aren't getting stale. So it's been added on, and he'll continue to add on to it as new things come out or he finds new techniques that are working now. All right, so let's look in the course here. First thing we have is an overview of what's covered, how you should approach this course. So Alex here, he's got about a 5-minute video talking to you about what's going to be covered to see where you are in your drone photography journey, if you will. Talking about all the different areas we're covering between equipment and color profiles. He's going to walk you through a luxury condo shoot that he was hired to do. We're going to talk about AEB, which is bracketing photos, so you can capture images that maybe have lots of different contrasts. Maybe there's a really bright sky, but a dark foreground. You can get the best of all that pushed together. So he shows you how to do that. Removing objects that are in pictures that you need out. He goes to a construction site, takes a picture of a building that's under construction and removes things like the tractor and all the orange cones to kind of pretty the picture up. So he gets into that. How to use balancing settings, some of the settings in Lightroom, all this stuff. So he's just telling you what we're covering here. So the next is something a lot of people wonder is, hey, what's the minimum kind of drone that I need in order to take good photos? So he walks through that here. The main thing you need is a drone that can take raw photos, but he explains it in a lot of great detail here on the difference between the sensors, the difference between the quality of different drones. He gets into a lot of detail here. All right, then in pre-flight, he talks about planning before you ever go out on the shoot. So this is getting into Google Earth, visualizing where you're going to go to take the shot. I mean, I don't want to give it all away, but he has a video here that shows you how to do that. And here he has a photo pack that he's given to you. So they're all his pictures from, he's traveled to Germany, Italy, San Diego, Arizona, East Coast, West Coast, Europe, all these different places to get all these really awesome photos in the raw image format, which are the really, really high resolution and really, really deep in data to be able to, I don't want to say manipulate, but be able to edit those photos in a really dynamic way. So he gives all those to you there so you can work right alongside with him when you get inside the course, editing these photos and working on them. So that's where you would download that. Again, introducing himself a little bit. Then he dives into some of the equipment you're going to need. And a lot of people think they need this super high, robust computer, but he breaks it down here. So here's the software you're going to need. So he works in Lightroom, which is $10 a month, and that comes with Lightroom and Photoshop. That doesn't go to us. That's not $10 to us, but you buy that from Adobe, and he includes a link here. And if you're really going to do this at all, it's kind of a must to be able to have a Lightroom for drone photography. It's what everybody uses to edit in the industry. He gives you some memory cards to choose from. He talks about drones, what drones are good enough, which ones you can get away with, but diving into some equipment there. All right. Here he talks about some easy ways to improve your shot. So just getting some quick wins right off the bat, talking about symmetry and glare and these different things. So you'll notice as you go through the course, there's usually a video, and then down below there's a lot of detail in the text that talks about what he covered in the video, maybe with some more resources and maybe in some more depth. That way, if you're trying to refer back to something and you want to just look up, oh man, Alex said this one thing about this one camera setting. Let me just look back. You don't have to hunt through the video. You can kind of just scroll down through the text at the bottom and find what you're looking for. Here he talks about finding framing, and this is how to frame up shots and how to really know how to capture initially something that's compelling in your shot. Now he includes a photo he took here in Germany of him pouring beer in his face. But yeah, so he gets into detail there again with lots of pictures, talking about the rule of thirds and some tips and tricks he uses. So that's that. Next section is talking about camera settings. So here he dives into, again, more camera settings, what are ideal. He talks about the DJI software, because that's usually the popular DJI, I think, are about 75% of the drone market. So he goes into the DJI Go software to talk about where the buttons are and what settings you should use. Even if you have a different kind of drone, you should be able to find these settings or similar settings in that. So they're ISO, shutter speed, things that are pretty universal to photography that happen to be on drones. And here, if you have a Mavic, he talks about some special settings you might need if you have a Mavic to make it look good. Then here's an introduction to Adobe Lightroom, because this software, a lot of people can think, oh, this is really overwhelming, I don't know how to do it. But here he breaks it down, just kind of giving an introduction. And again, below is a lot of detailed step-by-step instructions of where to click, which files to import, what to do, really trying to simplify it and take it down all the way to the detailed level. Again, so there's all this detail down here, and he talks about that. All right, then he talks about the different settings you can. So all these sliders over here on the side, they all manipulate the colors and the shadows and the highlights of the picture, and he talks to you about how to utilize those sliders and those settings. Those are the biggest overview items for Adobe Lightroom. So he talks about that, which ones he likes to do for preferred settings, just that apply to the whole picture, syncing that to the photos, and again, lots of detail and lots of pictures and walks through. Now he talks about special things you can do with Adobe Lightroom beyond just applying some color settings to the whole picture. Now he's talking about how you can split the picture up into different zones and adjust settings for just those particular zones. And again, lots of details through here, screenshots. Talking about removing objects. Like I said earlier, he takes his tractor and completely removes it from the picture so you didn't even know it was there. Talking about cleaning up lots of different things. And by the time you're done, you get this a nice picture. Let's see if it'll play here. See, nice picture without all that extra stuff there. Very cool. So he shows you how to do that. Then he does a walkthrough of how to film or how to shoot, camera settings, framing, all that stuff for a sunset photo, because a lot of people want to take nice pictures of the sunset. So here he goes and he takes walks you through shooting a sunset photo. Then we get into the bracketing. This is useful in real estate if there's a lot of harsh light coming through one way and then a dark area in the other picture. He talks about how to get to shooting with multiple exposure levels and putting those photos together. And again, he walks you through all that and shows you the details of how that works. All right, this one's really cool. Long exposures. This one really wows people. So when it's really dark outside and it looks like you can hardly see anything, but you leave that shutter open for a really long time and it kind of gets that bright glowing look even though it's dark outside. He walks you through how to do that, what he does to get those types of pictures. See, it looks pretty cool. It looks like it's glowing, and you see these kind of streaks of the car here. Then, like I said earlier, he walked you through another job he had, which was a luxury condo shoot. So this is a giant condo building out in Arizona. Again, he talks about where he was shooting, how he was framing it up, what settings he was working on, all that, and he walks you through that start to finish there. So that was shooting it here. Talks about the flight and how to shoot, and then he gets into another longer video about how he went edited all those photos and the settings he used, and how he did that actually in Lightroom. Here we're talking about construction developers, and if you're hired to take photos for construction progress, site monitoring, what construction managers are looking for, how much he charges, and a lot of details there. As you can see, some example photos from what Alex has done. And then real estate photography, another popular reason why people will take aerial photos. So he walks through there, how many angles to shoot, what types, where to go, what a realtor would look for. All right. Then we get into some more detailed stuff here. So you can see we're really trying to cover end-to-end on every different scenario you could come across where you need to take drone photography, whether it's for clients, or whether if it's just for yourself for fun. But mostly we want you to be a professional photographer that can fly a drone and can really feel confident going to get clients and knowing that your pictures are like light years ahead of other people that are out there trying to do the same thing. So Alex shows you how to edit what is popular for social media. So there's a lot of things that people are doing. These pictures get shared a lot. Now, some people may think they don't look good. Some people think they do look good. But Alex is just sharing with you, hey, if you see these pictures on social media that look all crazy with all these different settings and colors, here's how they're doing that. So he walks you through that. It's like a 15-minute video showing you how people are getting this kind of really cool, kind of hazy looks on Instagram. And this one, he walks you through that photo he got an award for from the city of Tempe, Arizona, except he wasn't there to receive his award. They won it, but he didn't think he was going to win, so he didn't show up to the award ceremony and didn't get his award. Yeah, he walks you through start to finish how he shot that photo, what he did, and again, giving you lots of details, instructions there. This one was really cool. This is one of my favorite photos Alex has shot. This is a castle in Germany. He walks you through everything he did. This is about 30 minutes worth of video walking you through how he shot this and how he edited it. Really cool. All right, and again, more panorama shots teaching you how to do that. And again, another example of more panorama shots, just so you have all these different examples to go off of, showing you how to stack photos vertically, how to do multiple pictures, stitching them together like we said. Really cool. In this module, Alex walks you through a real quick video of why it's important to focus on the shooting conditions and then not so much focus on, ooh, I want to take a picture of that, let me just go out and shoot it with my drone. Really planning it out, knowing what the conditions are going to be like outside, because that really impacts how your shot looks and how dramatic it looks and the effect that you get from that shot. So he talks you through his thought process there and how he figures that out. Then a question that a lot of people ask is, do I need any filters on my drone? Do I need ND filters, polarizers, this, that, yada, yada, yada. He addresses all that here to know if you need any, the different effects of the polarizers and different types of lenses that you can cover, or different filters you can cover your drone with. So he addresses that in this video. And again, more panoramic information on how to do these photos here and stitch them all together. And then some people have drones that don't shoot in RAW, only JPEG. Or if you get in a situation where maybe you have a Spark that only shoots in JPEG, you don't have a Mavic or something else you can use. Here are some color options for you to make your pictures look the best they can if you can only shoot in JPEG. All right, and then that is the gist of it. So that's what we've covered. I mean, I went through this really quickly, but you can see there's a lot of information in here to cover. There's a lot of resources, a lot of guides. He walks you through real estate, construction, outdoor scenic photography of landscape stuff. He walks you through taking photos at night, taking cityscapes. I mean, just covers a ton of stuff. So we tried to pack that all in here. Down here at the bottom are the 3 videos that were previously in the 3-part video series that we walked through in the email sequence. These are still really valuable. This is still really valuable information to have, so we wanted to put it here at the end so you can refer back to it if you wanted to listen to it. All right, so that covers our top to bottom walkthrough of the course, what you're going to get in the course, so you can know, hey, this looks like a course I could really use and that I really want, or you can maybe say, I don't really need to know that stuff for what I'm doing, or I'm not interested. I just want to give you a little bit more clarity into what's in the course, what you can get out of it, and just to know if it's right for you. Also keep in mind that we do have a 30-day money-back guarantee policy. We don't ask any questions. We're not like, oh, well, before we give you your money back, why are you asking it? None of that. If you say, hey, listen, I don't think the course was for me, or I didn't really think it was that valuable, no problem, boom, refund. I might ask you after I give you the refund, hey, what did you not like about it, just so we know how to improve, because we're constantly wanting to improve the course, make it better, but I'm not going to hold your money hostage waiting for an answer. So that just helps us get better. So if you want to sign up, you can get in. Still not risk for you. You can check it out if you don't think it's right for you, or you just don't think it was valuable for some reason. Just let us know. No problem. We'll give you your money back. We're just trying to be transparent as possible as what you're getting, and we want to just provide a ton of value to you guys to help you really take your drone photography skills up a notch so that you can go out there feeling confident to go get clients and know what you're doing instead of feeling like you're always an amateur. So if that's you, if you feel like, no, I really, really want to get good at drone photography and I want people to be like, oh my gosh, wow, did you take that photo? If you want that to be you, I think this course can get you there. I feel confident that it can get you there. If you put in the work, you learn this stuff and you go out and apply it, you will be able to do what Alex is doing. And you know, that one, he had a picture of a castle that he took in Germany. Now, I know not all of you can go to Germany and take pictures of castles, but still, the same principles apply no matter what. That's getting shared all over Instagram, got tens of thousands of likes and shares. So people are loving the work that Alex is doing, which is why we really wanted to partner with him, with Drone Launch Academy, so we could create this course and bring it to you all to hopefully help you just crush it with drone photography. All right, that's everything. If you have any questions, feel free to shoot me an email, david@dronelaunchacademy.com. Happy to answer them. Thanks again, and go crush it.